All right, we're on. Okay, before we get started, I just want to read over our code of conduct, just to be, know where we're at. Okay, this is the Village of Rock Creek Council Meeting Code of Conduct Policy. The Village Council Meeting Code of Conduct sets out the expected behavior, procedures, and ethical standards for council members, staff, and participants during official meetings. It ensures meetings are conducted efficiently, fairly, and in compliance with state laws such as the Open Meetings Act. The core principles: integrity and impartiality. Council members and council chair must act honestly and avoid conflicts of interest and serve in the public interest above personal gain. Respect and decorum. All participants must address the council respectfully, avoid personal attacks, and refrain from disruptive behavior. Hostile conduct. No swearing, intimidation, yelling, or accusations will be tolerated. You must present your questions respectfully, or they will not be answered. Citizens' forms. Meeting the attendees must sign in at the sign-in sheet provided. It's up there. If everyone didn't sign in, we can pass it around. At every meeting, a form of public comments will be available. This sheet must be filled out in order to be selected to speak during the public comments portion of the meeting. Public comments is not offered at workshop. Citizen participation. Participants are limited to 3 minutes. Questions shall be asked all at once, and then the board will respond. The 3 minutes does not include council's response time. If any time during the agenda portion of the meeting you speak out, you will forfeit your turn to speak during the public comments portion of the meeting. Speakers must address council, chair, and council directly. Ethics and conflict of interest. Pecuniary interests. Council members must recuse themselves for matters that they or their family have financial interest. Conflict of interest. Council members must recuse themselves for matters where they or their family have a conflict of interest. Enforcement. Violations of the code may result in censure, suspension, or removal from the premises. The presiding officer or council president pro tem can issue warnings or impose sanctions for conduct. Okay, now we go into roll call.
Mrs. Swanger?
Here.
Mrs. Cintiq?
Present.
Mrs. Skeeta?
Yes.
Mrs. Nash?
Here.
And Mrs. Beckwith?
Here.
Okay, we can stand for the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, we need to accept the agenda as presented.
I have a concern on legislation. It was posted on Facebook, some discussion on this, but we don't have a motion to adopt the water increase. And I went back and I looked at old adoptions that we did, and we did do an adoption for any of the other legislation that we did. I reviewed the recordings, and we did not do an adoption on that water increase. So I think we need to add that to our agenda as an item.
We didn't pass that legislation.
We read the third, we did not do an adoption, we did not make a motion to
There was
adopt.
no vote.
Yes, we did.
We read the third, we didn't make a motion to adopt. We voted on the third reading, we didn't make a motion to adopt.
If you voted, you adopted it.
Well, my concern is I don't wanna take right of referendum away from our residents, and our residents saw it as a third reading, not as a motion to adopt. And they can't do referendum on a third reading, they have to have the motion before they can do that. So I don't think we should be taking their rights away, and I don't know that we gave them that right.
Mr. President, I don't know that you have taken their rights away. If you passed the legislation, then you adopted it, but I mean, if you wanna specifically use the word adopt and vote on it again, it's not gonna hurt anything.
So we would vote now.
You can, there's been a motion to add the water rate increase And you're gonna need the ordinance number to add it to the agenda for adoption.
Yeah, I don't know if I have it handy.
What is the difference between a motion to pass and a motion to adopt?
There's one.
Exactly.
If we've done it before, another, then it's been in the minutes and in our recording, then we didn't do it this time, is what I think the question is. It wasn't specifically said and done for this water, but it has been in the past, yeah, in the minutes as well.
Mr. Mayor?
Well, I feel that it was voted on by you guys, so it was passed.
Well, that is not the way that residents were reading it, because they were reading it was a motion to, pass the third reading, but not a motion to adopt. And if somebody wanted
So you're
to,
saying we didn't say the word adopt?
and
Well,
that
we
makes
all-
a difference
they all
for the rights of
voted on it.
referendum. That leaves the right of referendum for the residents. And if we did not use the word adopt, and the residents don't see that it was adopted, then they have lost their right to referendum. I think we can't change from one time to another, and the residents have a clear understanding of what their rights are.
So I think adopt and pass are the same thing. I don't think you vote on a third reading, but again, if it's already been passed, it's not gonna hurt anything to do a motion and say adopt.
The only
It's,
thing is, we've already sent out the letter
bills,
saying
right.
that the increase starts now. I
right,
mean,
so it's already taken effect.
Well, I
it
mean,
will at the on the
Yeah.
first.
had I seen that letter before it was sent, I probably would have brought this up at that time, but I didn't know it was being sent. So unfortunately, I didn't know till I got it in the mail.
If you didn't think we adopted it, why didn't you say something then?
I looked into it later. After it was brought up and I looked into it and.
Can we just,
receipt.
that's the way we always,
Yeah,
that's the way we always do things. It was done no differently than we know that ordinance will.
You guys
Well, I think we should just add it as a motion to adopt. I don't wanna take that right from the residents. I think that's important. As Cecilia said,
But I don't think you have, but,
Right, because they voted.
right, but I don't think it's gonna matter if you do a motion to adopt today. Because it would still take effect. You could still, in that motion, say that the rates take effect September 1st.
Well, let's do that. But we need the, ordinance.
The ordinance number.
I have it. Number 26-0501. Or 0501.
You give it again, 26.
Yes, ordinance 26-0501. Ordinance amending ordinance 23-1203 relating to commercial and residential water rates for premises located within the village of Rock Creek, and this is for $6, $1, and $5 increases.
I hate to, can we turn the air on for Miss Britter, cause she's like super hot, but wants to sit
Not
in here.
for me, but it is hot in here.
Everybody's
Well, we
speaking
get
to
some-
herself.
Windows open, maybe we can get some airflow?
Does work.
We'll get a light switch in the middle by you.
Here you go.
Okay, so can we adopt 26-0501?
You can add it to the agenda and do it into legislation.
Okay.
why wouldn't the motion to adopt have a 30-day window? For the rights of referendum. I mean, if we adopt it now, I guess my question would be, if we adopt it now and say it's effective September first, is there still the right to referendum up
It's my
until?
legal opinion, you've already adopted. Whether you use the word adopt or not, you've already adopted it because the mayor's already signed it and it's already passed. It's already been signed as passed. But if it makes, if council wants a motion to adopt and for whatever reason y'all wanna do that, that's fine, but it's already been adopted. Because to adopt is to pass.
I say we just leave it the way it is, and then let's move on.
I think we need to give the residents right of referendum. I don't think we should leave it as is. I think we need to make the motion.
I think the right of referendum started when we passed.
Having the third reading didn't have the adoption. We have previously had the adoptions. So the residents now have to know the difference between when it's a third reading and when it's an adoption.
So
And
you're
our
saying
minutes were
that,
different. Our minutes previously said we adopted the ordinance and we had a motion to adopt. In this case, we did not. So that's the confusing part for residents.
didn't we have a motion to pass?
We passed the third reading.
Yes, we passed them, well, that's passed the
So-
motion, correct,
Right,
But
because
that
when it
doesn't-
gets read
it's the
three times
same
and then
thing.
at the third reading, you pass.
right, it's the same
There's
thing,
not a fourth reading where you adopt it.
no.
So,
This- I saw in the minutes before that it was stated that way.
Okay,
and
so
this was not.
she's telling us that when you vote it, it's adopted.
I
even though we
don't
didn't use-
agree with that. I do not
Is it
believe that we
word
made the
that you're
motion to
having
adopt.
trouble with?
It is the word I'm having trouble with because I think it is not legally correct in the eyes of the Board of Elections if you were going to file a right of referendum. And I need to make sure that the residents have their right of referendum. As a sitting council person, I think that's my duty.
Pass it is, pass an adoption, it would still take effect September first because it was passed earlier. And then we can sort it out with the Board of Elections whether adopt has to be in the motion.
All right. Can we do an adoption for 26-05-01?
Yeah, we would just add it to the agenda. Yes.
Okay. Can we accept agenda as presented?
I'll make a motion to accept the agenda as presented.
Has everybody read all of the minutes that are in this agenda?
No.
So, wait, are we adopting that, what are we doing? Like,
Okay.
He's gonna add it at the end.
To the
at the
legislation,
end?
Well,
Okay.
to the legislation
So it's
portion
gonna
of
be
the
added to the
agenda.
legislation agenda. If Ms. Beckwith's motion to adopt. I'm assuming, Ms. Beckwith, that your motion to adopt the agenda included the addition of adoption of 26-05-01.
Yes,
Is there a second? You need a second for that motion, Mr. President.
Mrs. Beckwith,
yes,
Mrs. Swanger,
Yes.
Mrs. Simtek,
Yes.
Mrs. Skeeto.
The minutes,
We're not on the minutes, we're on this.
agenda.
Yes.
Mrs. Nash,
yes,
Doing these.
Debbie, yes.
Yes.
Okay, accept minutes from July 28th, 2026, regular council meeting, the August 11th, 2026, special council meeting, the August 18th, 2026 workshop.
I have not read these. Has anyone else been able to read these? We just sat down 15 minutes ago.
I have them in front of me, but I haven't had an opportunity to compare them to my notes, so I can't speak to them.
I tried to email them, I've had email issues all week. I'm sorry,
I can't read these right now.
and don't accept that.
I'm not.
All right, a motion?
I motion to, move the acceptance of the minutes to the next meeting.
I
We haven't had the opportunity.
second that.
Anybody accepting the minutes?
So does that mean we go over them at workshop?
No, you can't.
So we can't do that?
I just see that there's an error, but
I saw where
putting this on techno twice, that's all I.
So we have to do this.
You have to, first you have to vote on your motion to move these to the next council meeting. So you call for a vote.
All right, do we have a vote to move these to the next council meeting?
Yes,
We have to vote.
A
We,
motion.
she
I
motioned, I
made a
second.
motion, Barb seconded.
So, Mr. President, if I might, so the motion on the floor is to table the adoption, the acceptance of the minutes to the next council meeting in September. Right?
Yes.
Yes.
So what happens if you do that? Is that? You just can't do that, or? does
Can
it
we
affect
get our
anything
minutes
else?
like, so today's Tuesday, if we can get them Friday, then we have a week to look at them before our next Tuesday meeting. I don't,
You can come in and get them anytime you want. I did try to email them.
So the August 11th, when would those have been prepared? So I know when I can come in.
It depends, but you can always call me, text me or whatever and ask if they're done.
Well, yeah, I emailed you, you said they weren't ready.
Sometimes they're not, but I mean, if they are, you can come in. I did try, I had problems emailing Eva Cecilia this week. That's not a normal occurrence, but for, if it's not working, I can't help.
So are we voting?
But you can come in anytime and get them if you need them.
I need my question answered before I can vote. Is there, if we don't accept these minutes, does it affect anything? As far as this meeting, the next
Honestly, off the
meeting?
top of my head, I can't give you an answer because I've never had this happen before.
Okay, all right, that's all I need.
So do we have a vote to move these to the next council meeting?
She's gotta do,
I'm sorry, roll call. Mrs. Centik,
Oh, yes?
Mrs. Skeeter,
yes.
Mrs. Swanger,
no,
Mrs. Nash,
I'm undecided.
and Mrs. Beckwith.
No.
Oh,
No. Well,
it's too cool.
I can't hear you.
I'm sorry, Mr. President, my understanding was that vote is now 2-2. If it's a tie, the mayor breaks the tie.
Unacceptable.
You're accepting them.
You're accepting minutes that we haven't had an opportunity to review.
Unacceptable. All right, motion to accept payments as presented.
I'll make a motion to accept the payments as presented.
Can we have discussion on some of these? So you bought zip ties for panel boxes and business cards for Sam, danger stickers for panel boxes. And Shelter Logics, what is that?
That is the salt filling.
Do you have an extra copy of that? I don't have a copy of that.
I don't have one either. Oh, that's
Sure, you can have.
Sam needs one too, I think.
And then, Bull Moose gravel
For
for
water main break.
$1,359.40 for the gravel. Do we have any other, bills for that? Did we get our bill for the
No.
people that did the water main break?
No. Any other questions?
No. I make a motion to accept. We're at that point, yes?
I'll second.
Actually, Mrs. Beckwith had already made a motion
Oh,
to
okay.
accept, so you're seconding.
Sure.
Mrs. Beckwith,
Yes.
Mrs. Skeeter,
Yes.
Mrs. Nash,
Yes.
Mrs. Cintick,
Yes.
and Mrs. Swan.
Yes.
Okay, we're in legislation, so we're going to adopt 26-05-01.
Is there any way you could just give a little synopsis on it? What it is?
Can you speak up? We can't hear you.
All right, well, I need a motion to adopt 26-05-01. It's the water increase.
That was the water increase. Yes, I'll make a motion.
I'm not going to go September 1st into effect.
Are we, is that allowed to happen?
I'll second it.
Mrs. Skeeter,
Yes.
Mrs. Beckwith,
Yes.
Mrs. Nash,
Yes.
Mrs. Swan,
Yes.
and Mrs. Cintick.
I'll abstain, thank you.
Okay, motion to pass resolution 2026-08-01R.
Okay, I'm sorry, this is, go ahead.
It's for the budget commission.
This is one I was asking, what, if you could give a summary of what this is.
Yes, did you guys did get the email about this?
I did get
This is the
Yes.
one that went through. Okay, every July, we have to, basically do an estimate of our resources. For the rest of this year, we give them from last year, estimate what we're gonna use for the rest of this year and for next year. And all of that goes to the budget commission, which is the county auditor, the county treasurer, and the prosecutor. They review everything and send us back our estimated resources for next year. This is a resolution accepting those numbers, and I sent you guys all of that paperwork. And that is what this is.
Where is that budget? It was supposed to be on here. I thought that Cecilia's email said that it should be attached.
I sent it to you guys. Gloria said she got it, so I'm assuming all of you guys got it?
Yeah, I did get it.
Yeah, I got it.
You got it.
Yeah, I got it.
No, that's not it. That's not it. It is just certifying the income that we will get next year from the county auditor. That's all it is. It's not an actual budget. It's not what we're paying or anything like that. I mean, what we're spending. It is just certifying the numbers from the budget commission. That is it. And I,
That's tax income.
Right, it's the, Mr. President, if I might, it's technically, it's also called the tax budget. And it's just an estimated revenue from taxes and levies and whatnot.
yes.
And the budget commission looks at it, and if they think you have too much in surplus or that your levy is too high, they can reduce your levy.
Right.
By a
By
certain
3%, so,
Right.
yeah, so we're good on that.
The state sets the tax rate, so that's what it's for, but, and I was just asking where it was, because it wasn't on here, and
I thought you guys had received that, so instead of printing out another bunch of papers, I just thought you guys already had it.
So can we get a motion?
yes, I motion.
I'll second it.
This is to adopt.
This budget, yes,
Mrs. Skeeter?
yes.
Mrs. Beckwith?
Yes.
Mrs. Nash?
Yeah.
Mrs. Swanger?
Yeah.
And Mrs. Cynthia?
Yes.
Okay, a motion to add myself as a signer to our bank accounts and remove Mr. Dre's. A motion?
I'll make a motion to add you as a signer and remove Mr. Graves.
I'll second.
It's on the last page. On the last page. He moved it up. He moved it up.
Okay, who made those motions? I did. Wendy said. Mrs. Meyer,
Yes.
Mrs. Cynthia,
Yes.
Mrs. Skeeta.
Yes.
Mrs. Nash,
Yes.
and Mrs. Becker.
Yes.
Okay, report from the village administrator.
We put up a new speed limit sign onto Sloat.
Speak up, please.
I'm trying. We put a new speed limit sign on Sloat, and we also added 2 curved signs, one on each side, onto Sloat. I had our electrician stop
Yes,
at the
I've
car
seen that.
lot, because we had a concern from Mike that it was not wired right. He said everything was fine. Also at his place on Sloat, he said everything was fine as it was. I have one quote and I'm getting another one to cut the, pear trees down on Liberty and High Street. Cause if we were to trim them to where we need to below the wires, it would kill the trees anyway, so might as well just have them cut down. I'm getting quotes on that. I've been going around, tagging the grinder electrical boxes with our tamper zip ties and checking the bolts. I'm like halfway done. So far, none of the boxes have been open, so that's good. And I think we should declare our black GMC 2500 truck to surplus, since we don't really use it all that much. I mean, we have 4 trucks, 3 full-time employees.
Drivers.
So,
Okay, we're starting the committee reports.
Excuse me. They can't,
We can't hear.
hear back there.
I mean, I understand you guys
That's why
are
we need to
talking amongst yourselves, but I'm sure they can't hear either.
I heard.
Okay, we'll talk louder.
Thank you. Okay, that would be great.
What were you asking?
We need a motion to declare the
Truck.
Do we have
So,
a way?
Mr. President, the question was, can we have a motion to declare the truck surplus? And my response was, no, it has to be an ordinance.
Okay. All right, we're moving on to committee reports.
I had a couple of questions for the administrator. I saw over the weekend there was some roof replacement at the park.
yes.
How did that come about? How did we decide on who was doing it? This is the first I've heard of it. May have been something that was on the books previous, but
Yeah, we were talking about it for a while, and
Roofing
Clemson
management.
was the cheapest, I think, we found.
do we have those bids? Who all bid on that and what the bids were?
We didn't bid it,
Yeah.
Sam actually just got estimates on that.
We didn't send it out for bid. Is that? Okay. Is there a reason on the surplus stuff we sell, you haven't used that, might say it backwards, it's either Gov Deals or Deals Gov, whichever that site is?
I'm not very familiar with that.
I have talked to all the townships and they've been using it and they seem to have real good success with it. And it takes it out of the Facebook realm and nobody has to say, but I bid and I didn't, I mean, it kind of just throws it out there. Anybody can look at it and anybody can purchase it. Morgan Township, Dave LaRosa, he uses it all the time. So he'd be a good contact if you want to try that. I think it'd be
Is there a fee on
nice-
that?
I don't think so. And some of the other townships I've heard using it too. And it just seems like that way it removes a lot of questions and statements and,
And as for the stuff we put up today, that has been, the stuff we just listed today, that has been surplus for a long time.
Yeah,
And we put it out and no one wanted it, so.
yeah,
yeah,
Well,
might be
that's
worth trying that. Yeah,
It goes out to a lot more than just
yeah.
what our
it's been a while
Facebook
since
page
we've done
says.
the gov deals, but I've not.
So,
It's a good idea, we'll look at
Yeah, I mean, we can.
yeah, I think Chloe should check that out.
it. Anything else?
What about the zip ties? I know that was mentioned during the workshop that she was buying those. What, do we have a policy or how, this procedure, how this is gonna happen? I know she mentioned putting,
She's already doing them.
The
right,
box.
Yeah,
Right,
she
so-
said she did
Well,
have.
Wendy brought that to our attention with the box and we
Oh, well, I
Is it-
supported the fact that
we're addressing it.
what I supported is the fact that without preventative maintenance, we have seen that there are cases where things are not hooked up properly, probably, I think Chloe, you said over time, it happens. But without preventative maintenance, that could happen. And now we're going to lock the boxes
well,
and,
what I understood from the video was tamper, like you wanna find out who's getting into the boxes or.
Well, yeah, it's for, so to make sure that no one can get into them, and that if someone does, we know. 'Cause as they are
It's
now,
a Ziploc thing.
yeah.
and then what?
Replace them.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I asked if there was a policy. I know, Brenda, you said that they're doing them, but
Yeah.
what's the policy?
You see them, if they're not on, you replace them. I guess they go around and check them, right?
I mean, if we catch somebody tampering.
Well, yeah, but
Then
yeah,
you need to make a police report,
your
Yes.
yeah, chances of
And we have
finding
done
somebody.
that.
if you have proof.
We have done that.
Is there a policy for that, or do we need a policy to do that, or is that just under the administrator's discretion? I
Well,
guess
who
that's the
owns
question.
those, I guess? Who owns those? Chloe?
Yeah, it's village property.
So I don't know why we would need an ordinance to report somebody breaking in, basically, right?
But they're on residents' property, residents supply the electric to them because the village doesn't supply the electric. The homeowner has to buy the grinders, so now we're putting a device on there to know if they're tampering with them, but we don't do, as village employees, don't do any preventative maintenance. So I guess I'm just not understanding how this works.
We don't need to do preventive. That's why, like, if the zip tie was cut, or if we know that there's a problem, it would be easier to tell if it was a homeowner that did that, or if we did that.
Yeah.
There'd be a problem if it wasn't.
I remember there was a couple months ago that you said that you would do a class for us to show us how the grinder system works.
Oh,
Can we-
we'll do that.
Can we
We'll
get
do
that
that.
on the books? Cause I guess I
Sure.
just don't understand the
I'll
process
Take all the
that we're doing
pictures
here.
and draw stuff, we'll get it.
In that
so,
panel box, it's just electrical components to operate that system. No homeowner should be in that box. That's why she's putting the tags on there. There's absolutely nothing in there they should be
So-
using.
Chloe, if a homeowner has a light not come on and they discover sewage in their home or wherever it backs up to, and it was not hooked up properly, because like we've discussed before, it comes undone, that means that the village takes the responsibility for cleaning that up for the homeowner?
We would do that.
On what?
This is not a situation I've ran into yet, so.
I've ran into it.
Mr. Mayor, it would depend on the facts of the situation. If there was grinder abuse that caused the backup, then that would be one thing. If there was a failure of the grinder, that would be another thing. But when we were having all these discussions, there were people saying, number one, the electrical boxes were unsafe because people
Correct.
could get into them and they weren't
Yes.
secured. So now the village is trying to secure them. Another time there were concerns because the lids weren't on the grinders, so people could arguably get into them. So now they're trying to secure the grinder lids.
Yeah, my question was specific to if there's a backup, Chloe has to come out, or Aaron, whoever, and they open the box and they discover that the cord or the wire has come unhooked, who takes responsibility for that now? Because we're saying the homeowner can't get into it, we don't want them to, which is,
As legal counsel for the village, I'm saying that you're not, I would advise you not to make a blanket statement to who would be responsible, that it would have to be decided on the facts of each situation.
Good idea.
So there's your answer. All right,
not
can we
much
move
of one,
forward?
but yeah.
Are we done? All right. Finance, Brenda?
Our revenue was 68,458.18, and our expenditures was 77,638.58.
I'm gonna take the bump home.
We spent more than we had.
We finally got an invoice for the Bobcat now that, they realize Chloe doesn't live in Australia.
Okay, a motion to accept finance report.
I'll make a motion to accept.
Mrs. Sedgwick,
Yes.
Mrs. Swanner,
Yes.
Mrs. Becker,
Yes,
Mrs. Nash,
yes.
and Mrs. Skeeta.
Yes.
The water and sewer, I'm just gonna speak real quick. I think everybody in the village knows we had 2 water main breaks. But I wanna thank our employees that came in at 7 o'clock, the normal time. They stayed till 9 PM, and I know that because the
You were
break
there.
was right in front of my house. So I do wanna thank them, it was a very long day. That's all I have to learn.
With that and that water main break by your house, what's happening with the road? It's like buckling down.
I have a question for.
I mean, that's kind of tricky because it's ODOT, it's not our road.
So what happens if our water main break caused the road problem?
I'm not sure.
And that water ran for all day long.
They will let us know if they want us to fix it, that is how that will go.
Especially with the chip and seal, they'll be doing it for times.
Actually, that's a point, EPA gave us a paper, but we can talk about it, why, we'll talk about it in workshop. Why the water was left on as a trickle.
Okay.
But we'll do workshop, okay? All right, cemetery, Angie?
I really don't have anything for cemetery since our monthly meeting isn't until Thursday, the 27th.
Okay. Then SCMR, that's me. We found out that the, streetlights, when they go bad, whether mechanism or the bulb, they are gonna start, switching over to LED. So, let's see. I mean, we already talked the signs that we put up on slow, and we'll be trying to follow up to see if they're helping slow the traffic down. There's one child sign we haven't ordered, that'll be put up. Okay, safety for Barb.
We did the fire extinguisher training that went well what was that, the 7th? And I'm working towards our other, class, it'll be a Stop the Bleed class. And then I'll let you guys know when that gets scheduled.
I also had something, sorry. I had a report from a resident that we were, I don't know, I haven't seen it myself, that we were moving some of our heavy equipment on a trailer, but didn't have it strapped down or chained down?
We have straps for it now.
We didn't have any, now we're good?
No, I mean, we're learning as we go.
Okay,
It was just not something we thought of, but we do have straps now.
okay. Do you need any training on that? Cause I'm sure I could
I
get some
mean,
help with
if
that.
there's training out there, I'm always willing to take it.
Okay,
Aaron's the same way.
okay, absolutely. Thank you.
Okay. For SCAD, I have a SCAD report. We went over their finances, everything's fine. They do have surplus property, it's an old ambulance, and it's possible Orwell might be using that, for their water and sewer, so I don't know how, but, they did get their new mower. And they are doing their 2027 budget, but they're gonna have to increase for, health insurance, increase for equipment and CPR equipment. Rock Creek had 16 call-outs, which last month I think we had only 4. And we averaged maybe 11, so we're a little bit higher, but it's coming into the end of summer and, let me see, Orwell had 29 call-outs compared to us. And for the month, they did 205 runs, and trauma came up as the highest one at 24. my report, let's see what we're at. Yeah. Planning Commission, Gloria?
Okay, so planning commission had a meeting today, and, if anybody was at the public hearing last month, we had tabled the map changes. And so we're gonna start over from scratch. We're gonna do a community needs assessment, and we're gonna run that over a couple of months, and we're gonna encourage everybody to do the survey so that we can collect some data and go from there. That's all I got.
Personnel, that would be me. We're still working on a procedure with the body cams. But we have to be able to use them, but we allow them to still do their physical work. So we're still working on that.
I didn't hear you. What did you say you were working on?
The body cam.
Oh,
Okay.
how's that going? With everybody wearing them?
We're working on the procedure.
Well, I know, but how, I mean, they're wearing them.
Yeah, we wore them pretty much all day today.
Liked it?
And I don't even notice it.
Oh,
All right, my report, I'm just gonna remind everybody that we're doing a community yard sale. And we got stuff over in the garage, what is it, 10 to 3? And that's September 4th, 5th, and 6th. Cecilia,
I really don't have anything.
fiscal officer plan.
Not really have much of anything, all your reports are here. We said our expenditures were higher because we did finally get the invoice for the Bobcat. I did wanna say though that, finally got in touch with some people at First Energy. This really didn't have anything to do with fiscal, it's just something that I was doing. Something that David been working on, and the electrical boxes are our responsibility. They will not remove them for us. One of the problems we're having is trying to get First Energy to, compile a list of which ones have had all of the, that which have been completely de-energized and which ones haven't. Some of them have just had the meter removed. And some of them still have, power going to the box itself. They don't know which ones are which, so.
So we're not touching it.
So I wouldn't, I was gonna say, so I wouldn't touch them.
Chloe, what was the ones they tied the things around? Did that, they didn't verify the live ones when they did that? When, didn't you do that with Dave?
Yeah, Aaron and I went around and tied red caution tape around all.
But that doesn't,
Because that was when Dave was supposed to call and see if they would take them out. So we went and marked them so it would be easy to find. But now we have contacted First Energy and they said that it was our responsibility to remove, but not all of them are de-energized.
okay, so that doesn't, that has no bearing.
So First Energy is responsible for de-energizing them, we're responsible.
For removal.
Taking them out.
Yeah, but technically they belong to us and they will not remove them.
Right.
So, yeah.
Well, we can't remove them if they're still.
Exactly.
No.
Right.
Our hands are tied.
So
Probably.
that's where we're at, kind of staying with that right now. All right, zoning inspector,
Oh, yes.
this is Dan
I have
Jensen's
Dan's
report.
report.
Chloe's gonna give it.
He sent out 8 vacant property warning violation notices with vacant property registration forms. They have until August 31st to respond. Anyone with no response will get a non-compliance violation letter, and that will be sent out August 31st. He will be sending out high grass letters this week to a couple of residents. He had a resident call and have a complaint about a few properties near them with junk and old cars. Warning letters will be going out for those properties. And Dan is glad the planning commission is updating the zoning. He finds it very vague on most topics.
All right. Utility clerk,
Sorry, on the planning commission, didn't you guys have a discussion about that ordinance about the vacant properties that you needed to review it and
We have not
update it?
gotten that far yet.
So we're using the ordinance that is in place without the updates, even though we knew we needed to
Yeah, 'cause
update it?
updates are gonna take a while. So,
We can also go over that.
Also went over that. You know that?
went over what?
Nothing.
Didn't it,
okay,
I don't remember.
We did some.
Well, can't we just bring that to workshop as a topic?
Yeah, I think it already came before council. And
We'll have to look back in there.
I think it was reviewed. And they decided that the prices were okay at what they were and.
I only recall the, planning commission meeting I attended. I don't recall it at work at, council.
I think Gloria brought it to council right after that.
I don't remember. I have to look in the minutes.
Okay.
All right.
What was the letters that, zoning sent out?
High grass,
He sent out the vacant property warnings and he will be sending out high grass letters to local residents and, the residents that had complained that there were junk on other properties. Those properties will be getting a warning letter.
He sent out vacant
Yeah, those are the only
properties
ones,
letters?
yeah, that he has sent out.
Are we attempting to reach out to property owners before sending them a letter?
What's the letter say that's vacant property?
I'm not the one that sent it out.
we don't have it. so.
The zoning reports to you, right, Chloe? Okay.
Okay, can we move on? All right, utility clerk, Laura, these are motions to approve adjustments.
I don't understand any of this. Or we wait for us to make a motion to accept.
Okay, the only one that she had this month. We had tenants move out and after some time they had never paid the balance, so it was transferred to the owner's account.
What was transferred to the owners?
The balance that was left,
The balance of their
water sewer,
water sewer was transferred to the owners of the property?
yes. In the state of Ohio, the owner is responsible.
Okay. Okay, thanks.
So after, billing them probably for multiple months, and the owners get a copy of the bill every month, so they are aware that the balance is hanging out there. So yeah, it was transferred to them, that's what the transfers were.
I don't have that one.
So the account number stays the same, right?
Pardon?
The account number stays the same that it looks like?
The front digit is different, if you see one starts with a
Oh,
five,
I see,
one starts
okay.
with a 9.
She passed that down.
So that's the difference between tenant and owner,
I don't
okay.
have one.
Yeah, that's,
So there's one that's moved, they say moved, those are ones that also got transferred?
Yeah, I was looking at,
Those were the transfer, because they start with a 9, or no?
okay, that was back in July, it was a different one, their deposit was applied to their account, they moved. That probably wasn't transferred, that was just, their deposit would have been applied to their account, but it has to be listed here as an adjustment because it comes out of the system. But it's not, it goes on to their balance, so it's like they're paying $85, but that's not $85 coming over to the fiscal side. So that's why it's listed here.
So it's not the account.
Correct.
I move to make a motion to accept the adjustments for August.
I'll second it.
Mrs. Gita,
Yes.
Mrs. Beckwith,
Yes.
Mrs. Nash,
Yeah.
Mrs. Sintek,
Yes.
and Mrs. Swanner.
Yes.
Okay, we're going, there's nothing for old business.
Actually, I had something. I had a statement I wanted to read regarding some allegations concerning the June 26th recording. I would like to address it with a statement that was made by Donna Wozni concerning a video that was posted following a special meeting held on June 26th. Recordings provide an objective record and protect everyone involved. I do not record meetings or activities to embarrass anyone. Unaltered recordings ensure events are documented accurately. Residents deserve the complete context of events before forming conclusions. The concern over privacy was handled publicly rather than raising concern directly to me. While framed as an effort to protect privacy, it focused on personal opinion. The video shows me reading and reviewing records, as well as individuals remaining in the public building for an extended period, engaging in social conversations, including the utility clerk. While I, an elected council member, was attempting to read, I asked Suzanne Hayes, Kate Forrestal to take their conversation outside or at least keep it down. Both requests were denied. The recording also captured discussion regarding another resident's medical condition. That resident was not present and to my knowledge had no idea his medical information was being discussed by the utility clerk and Donna. This is not a behavior I support as a council person nor as a resident. Donna made serious allegations about my character without fact and does nothing to improve the working relationship necessary to serve our residents. Thank
Can I
you.
ask a question? Did you take the post down?
I have already answered that. We've already discussed that. I simply read the statement and that's all I'm going to discuss on that today. Thank you.
All right, we're going into new business. We're gonna do nominations for council person, appoint a president pro tem, and committee appointments. I'm gonna read this over real quick. This is to, if you're throwing your hat in. To be eligible, you must be a registered voter and have lived in the village for 1 year. Potential candidates who wish to throw their hat into the ring will have 3 minutes to speak. Tiger. Council will then make nominations and vote. So is
Are
there,
we discussing who our pro temp is before? When we got Cecilia's email, it said pro temp and then nominations for new council. And are we able, if somebody is not elected, if they are appointed to council, what is that, requirement for being pro temp? Do we have anything in place or is there anything legal for that position?
Mr. President, if I might, the email I sent was just a list of things. It was not in any particular order. It may be best to appoint the new person to village council and then allow them in on the vote process for the president pro tem. The president pro tem simply needs to be a member of council. It doesn't matter whether they're elected or appointed.
okay,
So does the council want to discuss that and what we feel like?
I also had a resident approach me and ask if to become pro temp, it was a requirement that you were an elected official over an appointed official.
And that's why I was
I
asking
also
that.
had that.
Somebody asked me that.
And Mr. President, the legal answer is it doesn't matter as long as you're on council.
Okay,
However,
so
you're not on council.
if us council want to discuss,
I think that we should go with them first and have a full council before we decide pro temp. That's my opinion.
I agree.
What about the appointed versus elected? How do you feel
I
about that?
haven't found
she just said it
anything.
doesn't matter
I-
as long as you're on
That is
council.
not what I heard her say, Sam, excuse me.
I haven't found anything legally that says either or.
Okay.
That same discussion came up when I was appointed last year,
Yeah.
so I haven't found anything.
okay, then I think it's up to council then to decide that.
I think we should do interviews first and then,
Let's appoint a new council person.
yeah.
Okay, we're finished?
So in interviews, so we're gonna have some discussion once we hear from everybody amongst us.
Yeah.
Agreed, yeah, okay.
Angie, do you have any?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Are there anybody interested in being on council?
So what is this? Are we opening that up now?
No, that's for our comments.
I saw, I saw a few hands in the air.
I'll do it.
Okay, Olivia,
Who wants to go first?
Why not?
Go ahead, Olivia.
who else wants to be on top?
Donna, Olivia, I'm not sure her name.
Tammy.
Tammy.
Oh, hi.
Tammy, what's your last name?
Mortimer, Mortimer.
T-I-M.
What's your first name?
Sammy.
Sammy.
Hold on. You- Wait a minute, we got it.
It's a magic motion.
That's it all. Okay.
Good evening and hello, my name is Olivia Sprague. My family and I proudly call Rock Creek home. We've been here nearly 4 years. We started out here renting and love this village so much, we decided to plant our roots here. Today, I'm excited to announce my intention to again apply for an open council seat. My goal tonight is to express my dedication and aspirations to become an active member of the Rock Creek Council, with the primary purpose of ensuring every voice, whether in support or opposition, is heard. Our village faces significant challenges, and in my opinion, one of the most pressing issues is a lack of understanding about what residents truly want. It's essential to foster open dialogue and nurture input from the community, as the council exists solely because of residents. Serving on the council is a responsibility that requires prioritizing the village residents' best interests. Even when decisions may not align with my personal beliefs, I will advocate for what fosters growth and development for Rock Creek. In addition to the need for better communication, I believe we must address issues such as infrastructure improvement, economic development, and community engagement. As a young woman entering the political arena, I want to highlight the significance of our role in leadership. Young women in politics are often at the forefront of change, bringing fresh ideas and innovative solutions to long-standing issues. Our perspectives are not only different, but necessary for a balanced approach to governance. Firstly, being young allows me to view challenges through a different lens. I have the energy, creativity, and resoluteness to explore new solutions that may not have been considered. Secondly, young women in politics serve as role models, inspiring the next generation to engage in civic life. My application represents the voices of young families and individuals who are also passionate about our community's future. Lastly, I believe in engaging with younger constituents, fosters a culture of inclusivity. By encouraging diverse perspectives, we can cultivate an environment where everyone feels valued and heard. Over the past 3 months, things have been particularly difficult for my family as we face the loss of 2 loved ones. While this has been a challenging time, it has only strengthened my resolve to contribute to my community. Sometimes it's only through profound loss that we can truly see the path laid before us. My commitment to Rock Creek remains unwavering. I believe in our village. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Tammy?
Sammy.
Or Sammy?
Sammy.
Hold on, let me get this right.
Gotta get the mushroom. We know when you're ready. We know when
We are ready, go ahead.
Alright. Hello, everyone. My name is Sammy. I have been a resident of Rock Creek for almost 4 years now. My family and I have absolutely loved living in this wonderful little village that we get to call home. And we hope to continue raising our family here for many years to come. We love Rock Creek so much that I actually convinced my parents to move here too. They're now our neighbors. I currently work for the Village of Roaming Shores in the Water and Sewer Utility Billing Department. I had a wonderful mentor, Mark Reed. I'm sure a lot of you know Mark. Through that experience, I gained valuable knowledge about village operations and the importance of serving our residents. And I believe I can bring that experience and perspective to Rock Creek as well. I'm running for village council because I want to become more involved in our community, to give back to the place that we get to call home, and help Rock Creek continue to grow while preserving the small town community that we all love. I truly believe Rock Creek has so much potential, and I would be honored to have the opportunity to be a part of its future. Thank you. That's all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Beat the timer.
Yeah, she has minutes left.
Come by that. All right, Donna,
Can I just stand over there?
that would help. All right, you're on.
Hello, My name is Donna Blasney, and I've lived on Jefferson Street since 1993. My husband and I have raised our 4 children here and have appreciated the many public events and the services offered by the village. I'm here tonight to ask to be considered to fill a vacancy currently on council. I am running because I care deeply about our community. I promise to work hard, to be a strong voice, willing to listen to ideas, concerns, and feedback. If you have an idea to make things better, I want to make it happen. If I am elected, I plan to focus on 3 things. First, to address our current concerns, working together to bring a resolution and following through to make it a reality. Second, improve communication. What has been discussed in many meetings, there has been little to no action taken to improve the situation. I seek to change that. Third, I hope to make each resident feel welcome to the meeting, to have council be more visible to the community, and for everyone to feel supported and valued. I was fortunate to sit on council for several months last year, and I learned a great deal about how the village runs. Since then, I have continued to attend workshops and meetings, keeping abreast of the issues our village is facing. Since last year, I began a welcome program designed to highlight our local businesses to new residents by handing out a gift basket. In each basket is a handwritten note, a few household items, plus an information packet that holds business cards, menus, gift certificates, brochures, or pens contributed by our local businesses and organizations. This has given me the unique position of showcasing our village and hearing from stories or things noticed by new residents. I currently serve on the Planning Commission, working as a team to create an environment that appeals to incoming businesses while retaining our small town charm and history. Over the years, I've invested through volunteer work by planning and executing children's activities at the Oxford. I have sat on various committees, such as the Save the School, and those that were interested in creating a historical society museum. Most recently, I've helped with the Christmas parade, both the cemetery and Granbury Park cleanups and the log cabin, painting fire hydrants around the town. In process now is a community yard sale event that is at the Labor. This includes all residents and our businesses. I have a vested interest in the village and do not hesitate to roll up my sleeves and pitch in. My life experiences have helped out.
Thank you.
Okay, there's no, that's it, 3 people?
I would like to,
I think Samantha was
I
there.
would like to, sit on the council also.
Okay, hang on.
I've
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
My name is Samantha Grant, and I've been here since '93. We raised our children here and donated our time and effort to the community. We've have the Cub Scouts up to the full-fledged Scouts, and we've donated plenty of our time and for PTO, the schools, our community. And I've been on council before and was pro temp and helped out with many visual things that we needed throughout the village. And I think I would be a good candidate to help with the experience that I have. That's all I have.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I would like to discuss what everybody thought before we jump into voting, so we can talk about, so, some of the notes, Sammy works at Roman Shores. I think that's good.
So would that be a conflict with her job? Would she have to check that? Or would it, I just don't want her to have any, like, would that be an issue?
Lauren lives in Roman Shores and works for the village.
She's an employee though.
I know that there's quite a few other ones, a few other positions. Dave LaRosa is Morgan Township, he works for Trumbull. Mark Reed is a township trustee for Trumbull, he works in Roaming Shores. So I would tend
So
to
it's-
say
okay.
no
All right.
because of
Sure.
that.
Okay,
I mean, it seems like I see a lot of it.
okay, well.
I mean, there was,
Any other highlights anybody wrote down for
I
anybody
have
that?
two that stood out to me, and they are both Olivia and Sammy. And that's talking about young families coming to the community because, you know, I think we should want to foster some of these younger people coming in and getting on council, and getting interested in what's going on in the village so they can have some input on the future that is theirs. I mean, honestly, theirs and their children's. So those are two things that really stood out to me.
So I'm a little biased because Donna was on council when I was appointed and, she does a lot for the community, so that stands out for me.
I agree. I think Donna does so much for the community. She's continued to come to even though she was not elected, she continues to come to every council meeting, every workshop. She just, what anybody needs, she always is the first one to say, I'll help.
Yeah.
That. And I worked with her on council before.
I understand that for sure. But watching that last meeting and all the things, I just feel like there would be a lot of animosity then adding to our table.
Well, all I can say to that, if that would have happened to me, my husband's also having some medical issues, and if that would have happened to me, I would have been furious.
Well,
Furious.
I get that when we were at the fire extinguisher training, we were all there talking. Well, she didn't say anything to Dave at that meeting. She didn't.
Or to me.
Or to,
Or can you stay focused on?
We are.
with this,
And
I'm
this is
answering
the
her question.
council,
So,
yeah.
yeah, we're discussing.
It's kind of getting,
No, it isn't. It's right on point. She just mentioned it, so I wanted to address that. I think we need someone totally new, giving residents a chance to come in to this table, welcoming them to come up with other ideas on how they can join into our community.
Yeah, if you talk about, experience, Samantha has served on council and as pro temp. So I mean, that is also, number of years of experience that she had. So if that's what you're looking
So my
for.
concern with, Samantha and the experiences in prior meetings, she has questioned, certain ways that council works. And in my opinion, I feel like she should know those things because she served on council. That's my red flag.
What do you think,
for that.
Angie? Well, experience matters. And if you've had a lot of experience and you do a lot of things for the village already, as Donna does, and Samantha has done things in the past, I do not know her that well. Even though younger people are welcome to come to the council meetings, I just met Olivia and Sammy, I don't think I've met, but I've seen their Facebook posts and stuff like that. I like Donna for her experience and what she's done. As to that meeting that we had where the confrontation existed, that's a sorrowful thing that should have not happened, and people should have used better judgment. And that I would go with someone who's already been here and has more experience.
I understand with both of those, with both Donna and Samantha. All due respect, they did run and both of them had the lowest votes from the community. So I'm just asking for open minds and new faces, new young people to come in and and help us serve. And there would be no more bias, no more animosity.
How can you say there'd be no more bias and animosity when that kind of stuff happens every day? And people are not really basically very good friends. We have not bonded as a council since the beginning of the year. And it's been taking this long for us to even, I'll say, tolerate one another and talk to one another, and that's the truth.
Well, I think we've seen some
And we've
Facebook posts
seen-
from some of
Seen
them too.
stuff, so I'd like to, it's a shame that we haven't had a whole lot of new young people come in, because young people really don't wanna come spend their time in a council meeting.
Yeah, obviously they're watching.
I say we
Well,
have two that
yes.
do, and I think that is an advantage that we're missing out on. We've talked about this communication thing and getting out to more people, and I think that we're kind of, I think I used the word stale before, we're a little stale in our approach to things, and this might give us some fresh eyes and opportunities from a younger point of view that we simply don't have. So I think it would be new perspective.
Okay,
I'm gonna vote for Sammy.
I think you have to make a motion.
Well, I know, but I mean, if we don't try to talk about who we're gonna vote for, I understand we need to make a motion. But if we don't talk about who we're gonna vote for, then how do we know? What if we vote for the same person 3 times? Like, if you like Sammy too, you like Sammy, but we need to maybe talk about which one would be the best fit, and
I think we could do multiple motions and see who passes.
so if we make a motion.
Whichever one you want, and then we go. And then if that one doesn't go, then we go to the next one.
So then the first one who gets the go.
Yeah, I understand your point. What you're trying to say is, we need to make sure that we're giving each person a fair voting. If we don't have this discussion, we're not doing that. I see where you're going. So,
Sam,
I already told you who I thought should be. I think it should be Donna.
My opinion was Donna. I don't know Sammy enough yet. I hope that maybe I can get to know her a little bit in the community.
so then, I mean, I don't know her either, so can we then table this appointment and then,
No.
vote again later?
No.
So we can get to know more people, or give her another chance to talk, or something, how does?
No.
no.
I think
No.
that more, it's possible that more opportunities could open. So,
I mean,
Do we have a motion?
I have my personal feelings that I don't think Donna's the fit, because I don't think, as Angie said, we've gotten very cohesive as council, and I don't believe after the events last week, that's going to help. I think that's going to hurt. So if we're trying to hurt our path forward, that would be one thing. I think we should try to help our path forward, which would be pulling in one of the 2 newer candidates that have not been on council,
I don't
that
think
do
that-
have
I don't think
experience.
that's fair to Donna to say that.
I don't think it's fair to the others to avoid, to
I'll
leave
make a-
them out.
I make a motion
So-
that we nominate Donna Wozni as council person.
I make a motion that we
I'll
nominate Sammy.
Or second, Sammy.
you can only do one motion at a time. How does that work?
So the first motion, Mr. President, so under Robert's Rules of Order, the first motion was made to appoint Donna to the council. So that, and it was seconded, so that motion would have to be voted on first. And then the second motion, if the first motion fails, then the second motion would have to be voted on.
Okay,
Okay, so
To your
the
point.
motion is for So we have, Mrs. Beckwith,
Yes.
Mrs. Smaller,
Yes.
Mrs. Linton,
No.
Mrs. Nash,
Yes.
and Mrs. Spear.
No.
Beautiful.
You too. So there's nobody,
I mean, you can't.
yeah, go ahead, is there any more nominations?
I mean, we nominated Sammy, she seconded.
Who made that motion?
I did.
Mrs. Sinton,
Yes.
Mrs. Spear,
Yes.
Mrs. Beckwith,
No.
Mrs. Swanger,
No.
and Mrs. Nash.
No.
Any more nominations? No?
Do you have a vote?
I didn't get around, I didn't think.
What did you say?
I asked if she had an oath ready, Mr. President.
I can.
Hold on, we're just, we're not doing, hold on, take a second.
That way, Mr. President, that way it's official within the 30 days required by the statute.
Okay.
What was the next one? I had two of some things and none of others, so. We were all missing
Did
things,
everybody get the August 11th meeting minutes?
cause I had two.
There's an extra.
Mrs. Wazzy, you'll stand and raise your right hand. I state your name.
I, John Leslie,
Do hereby solemnly swear
do hereby solemnly
that I shall support the Constitution
that I shall support the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and the Constitution
and the Constitution
of the State of Ohio,
of the State of Ohio,
and that I shall faithfully,
and that I shall faithfully,
honestly,
honestly,
and impartially
and impartially
discharge the duties
discharge the duties
of a member of council
of a member of council
for the Village of Rock Creek, Ohio,
for the Village of Rock Creek, Ohio,
for the term ending December of 2027,
for the term ending December 2027,
to which I have been elected.
to which I have been elected.
Appointed.
Or appointed, yeah, to which I have been appointed.
To which I have been appointed.
I wanna thank everybody.
Can I ask a question real fast? So since Donna was just appointed to council, planning commission is now going to have an open seat. So if anybody's interested in that, come to the next planning meeting. So it will be, it's shared in the newspaper.
Oh, okay.
It is before the.
It's
The
before,
council meeting at,
yeah,
at 5:30.
Workshop.
workshop, yeah. Before workshop.
Oh, yes, before the workshop, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And the next one's next month.
Okay, I just wanted to thank everybody that stood up, talked, and thanks a lot. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Okay, we're going
Okay,
to
Donna.
appoint the president pro tem.
You gotta come to the table.
Yeah. We're back to full swing. Okay, we're appointing President Pro Tem.
Well, I would like to make a motion for Barbara to be pro temp. Basically, same reasons I said in the past. She was the highest election voted person at this table. And that means that the residents spoke. And I feel that we should listen to what the residents had to say.
I'll second.
I would like to nominate Brenda, as she's been on council for a long number of years, worked with multiple councils, administration, mayors. So I feel she has a personality to be impartial. She is very precise in the way she words her sentences and addresses situations. I feel she would be.
So do we have to vote on the
What's that,
first one?
Yeah.
I mean, we just went over that.
So,
We should go ahead with that.
yes, on the first.
So who?
I nominated Barb, Gloria seconded.
Right. Wendy,
Yes?
Gloria,
Yes.
Mrs. Nash,
I'll probably go with Barb.
and Donna,
No,
and Brenda.
No.
And I say yes.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
4-2. Thank you, everybody.
You too.
Okay, we have that committee appointment.
Not for me.
Which ones are open?
Yeah, on these committee appointments, we had, went over those sheets where we tried to put together what the committees cover, and we never finished that. You know, we said we had some guidelines that Pam gave us that she created, but we never went back and nailed that down, discussed it and finished it. I'm wondering if we should wait till workshop and try to do that at the same time we appoint committees, so that we can go over all of those and understand the committees. So
See
that,
what everyone's strengths are and where
yeah,
they want to be.
discuss, I think, you know, as council members, I don't know each other's strengths, and I'm sure they don't know.
Now that we have Dawn on.
Right, we don't know each other's strengths. I think it'd be good for us to have that discussion amongst us and make that
That
Just
call.
because there's so many that we need to fill now.
Mhm.
Go ahead.
So it is my understanding that we can divvy up what was Sam's,
Mhm.
but we can't change any other committee
Till
Sam
until
was out of
January.
January.
And I looked up planning commission, and that is actually for my entire term. So that's the information that I know, other than that.
So Sam was on almost every committee, I think, so we have a lot of spaces open.
I'm gonna stay on scale for now.
Huh?
I'm gonna stay on scale for now.
Are you allowed to do that?
Yes, we check. So the water and sewer,
So the water, sewer,
SCMR, which is streets, and then personnel.
So are we trying to fill these now or not? I mean,
I would like to make a motion to wait and discuss at a workshop where we can kind of talk to each other about our strengths and what we want.
So, Mr. President, if I can, according to both the rules of council and Administrative Code Section 22003, which also codifies the rules of council, council shall divide itself in committees to study matters at the first meeting in January. The president of council shall nominate members of council to serve on standing committees. If the motion is adopted, any changes in the original names, repeat the names to expedite matters of vote need not be taken unless council asks. For the sake of harmony and the spirit of cooperation, it would be considered prudent if the mayor would from time to time ask council members for suggestions. However, the mayor shall not be bound by rule. So the president of council nominates who's gonna be on what committee, and then council approves.
which is not what we did in January, though.
I can't.
So there's 3 open ones.
Yes.
I'm already on personnel, so I can stay on personnel.
Okay. Probably needs another person.
Barb, you've done a lot of,
Maybe it's-
you have experience hiring and firing people, so personnel would probably be a good fit for you.
You do too.
Lori, what do you-
I do too.
So is,
I'll take personnel too.
Well, is it just?
It's 2.
Are you interested in it? Gloria's interested, are you interested? I don't,
We only need 2?
and there's Brenda.
I don't know anything about water and sewer or the streets.
I don't think anyone does. We were waiting for that
Well, Donna, did you
training.
take water and sewer? Did you also take the streets?
Listen, I need to have some committee assignments here. I'm alternate on SCAD and I have nothing. We need to divide this up a little more fairly
Oh, okay.
so that I
what-
have some duties that I'm
All right.
helping out with.
Which of
It
those
would-
2
it
would
is
you like to be
unfair
on?
to saddle anybody with that much responsibility. I think water and sewer would make sense. Since I've been learning a lot about it.
So you want Wendy on water and sewer? What about Donna? You wanna do streets?
Streets.
Thank you for taking streets. I guess we'll have to vote between me and Barbara on personnel.
You're gonna need to run through all these again.
Is that all right?
So water and sewer, Wendy, SCMR, Donna.
Yeah.
Garbage, so safety, Stan said he's staying out of SCAD.
Yes.
Lori, you've got planning, personnel is Brenda, and that was it. Wasn't that a change, Brenda and somebody else?
It's between me and Barbara.
So actually, what's supposed to happen is, according to this rule, if council doesn't approve the list made by the president of council, which is the mayor, council can move to strike out 1 or more names, but not to insert new ones,
Okay.
which the president shall do if such a motion is adopted. After any changes in the original names have been made, the president shall repeat the names as they now stand and ask for approval. Again, council can strike a name, president can put somebody else in until the decision is finally made. A vote need not be taken unless it is asked for by council. So the mayor should fill positions and then council can vote to accept it, or they can strike a person, but they can't nominate somebody else to take the place. It's up to the mayor then to appoint somebody in this
Okay,
file.
let's do that.
Okay, so Donna for SCMR, Wendy for sewer.
The mayor has to,
Yes. The
so
mayor
it's
has
them
to
first, and then we gotta,
And
and
you
then
guys can.
accept or, and then you vote to accept the slate or reject the slate. And if you reject the slate, then you can strike a name. You can strike out 1 or more names, but you cannot insert new ones. The president then inserts a new name into whatever struck, and you vote again.
who made that complicated?
I'm just saying,
So,
that's,
She said, I'm reading from the book.
I brought this
personnel
up.
is the last one then, right?
So he has to go through each one, he has to choose someone, and then we either accept or deny.
Right.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Already.
I've got SCAD. Water and sewer, Donna.
Wendy, are you?
Personnel, Brenda.
Is that a
Well, that
change?
was, those
She's
are,
This is the mayor's slate.
So you're changing that.
so we're changing it?
Okay.
I thought we were only,
This is-
we were only filling what Sam
We are.
has abandoned.
We are.
Right. So he was on personnel and can't be on personnel.
Right,
So
but
she's-
Brenda's already on personnel.
I was already on personnel.
Right, so you're naming the chairman.
Lori, would you know personnel?
Yeah.
Okay, then Wendy, SCMR.
Okay, the opposite of what Donna and I agreed, okay.
You can strike it.
Yeah, I mean, you're good with streets, I was good with
Wendy, I can work with you on.
water and sewer. Oh, you wanna do work with
You
me?
and I can check out the lights at night.
No, I'm not worried about that. That's a lot of work.
So finish making your list, and then they vote to accept or reject the list. Is that everything?
Yes.
Okay.
SCAD is, I see with that, water and sewer, Ms. Donna, personnel, Ms. Gloria. SCMR is ready.
So we switch this.
Got it.
So if council wants to vote on that, then a council person has to move to vote.
I think we're good.
Yeah, I think we're good, Sam.
Good,
Done for the night?
all right, well,
No, we're gonna listen to this.
I guess we're up to comments from the public. Pass it down.
If they're not in here, they still have the opportunity, correct?
No,
There are people that came in, I don't know that anybody knew that rule coming in that wasn't here.
I spoke right off the bat when we opened, I explained that.
No, she's saying some might have come in after this.
Yeah, I don't know that everybody heard all that.
I guess I didn't hear it, so.
Go ahead, come on out, I can get started with this.
Let's see how this council runs.
I didn't know we were doing that either.
Jim Brettel,
Or Raquel,
hotel, sorry.
yeah. What is the projected revenue from this, water hike? Over 12 months?
The whole thing or the infrastructure?
The whole thing?
I don't know, I didn't figure it out that way, and I don't have that in front of me. But if you want to email me tomorrow, I will give you those numbers.
I'll probably come in and see you again later this week, and I think I'm gonna have some record requests for you. Also, can I get a copy of that code of conduct that you read off?
Sure. Actually, I'll pass it down. I'm getting that.
And that's it.
Thank you.
Beverly Martin,
I'm gonna restart that.
hold on, I got such a silence. Hold on. There you go.
Okay, this is for Wendy. I assumed from your conversation earlier that you're trying to do a referendum against the water rates. And it seems to me like, concerned citizens, we have to have the water rates because I don't know where everybody thinks we're going to be able to pay the employees and chemicals and everything we need to do. Water breaks, we don't raise our rate. The water has to take care of itself. We can't steal from another line item, so we really have to raise the rates, and I just don't see, unless you have some miracle money from somewhere, I don't understand why you're doing a referendum. It's something the village has to do. We have to, we won't have any water in 6, 7 months, we spend it all, we're done. And you suggest what's gonna happen when we run out of money? I mean, we already have 2 water line breaks, they're expensive, and we have no extra revenue at all. We have got to, it's not a want, it's a have to, not a need, it's not a want, it's a have to, need, and we really have to do. We have to raise the rates, I don't understand why people can't understand that, really. I know you ran on not running rates, but then you have been here long enough to realize that we do need money for the water rates, we really do. It's just, this is something that has to be done. I just don't understand all this, but that's just my thing about the water rates. No.
Response?
No.
Olivia, but hold on, I got such a silence. Go.
I had a question, can the water bill have a breakdown on our bill showing where the funds for this rate will be going, like Ashtabula, Geneva, and Rolling Shores do have on their water bills? They have a breakdown, it's like your usage, infrastructure fund, emergency fund. I actually pulled the bills that,
It will show infrastructure fee, yes.
okay, is there like an emergency fund that's good, like, so the $12, like, 6 of it
Part of
is,
it's just a rate increase, that'll be in
this
your,
is a regular water
but
rate
then
increase.
the infrastructure fee will show that, we have set it up to show that.
So the current bill doesn't reflect the previous, like, rate increase, cause we had a rate increase prior for.
Well, that's just your, your
Just your normal
rate.
So it
That's
was just,
your rate.
it was
Yeah,
just a
there was
water
no-
rate increase, it wasn't to start putting money into an improvement fund.
No, this
So
one,
this is the second rate, I just wanted to clarify, this is the second water rate raise, not just an infrastructure fund in like the last, I wanna say like less than 10 years. I think it's less than that.
you realize
because we
most
had one
places.
prior, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay, I just wanted to clarify that.
yeah.
Also, are we any closer to a completion date for the sidewalks? I know I had asked you about that prior, and you said you were gonna get back to me sort of.
John told me that he should be done in 2 weeks.
Okay, so we have 2 weeks for the bid, so that
That's
doesn't have
what,
the
that's what
completion.
he's, no,
Okay.
we absolutely do not.
Okay.
No, I'm sorry.
No, that's just, I
I
was just
mean-
asking for clarification.
Yeah,
And then this one was for Chloe, if any of the boxes or the lids are tampered with, that goes straight to the resident, or is there like a slight investigation to figure out, did somebody forget to put a zip tie on? Did
Well, we
somebody,
have
because the only reason I say that is because the last time my lid was pulled off, zip ties weren't put back on it.
So we
So-
have a checklist,
Okay.
and like I've been going around and checking and making sure that there is bolts and a zip tie.
Okay, I
So as
just
soon
wanted
as
to.
that's done,
sorry.
and we have body cams, so.
Okay, okay.
Like I said, but there will be checks.
Joe, Northstar?
Oh, man, you don't even set the timer. I just wanted to thank Cecilia for knowing so much about our electrical boxes and caps to move the meeting along. Maybe if Chloe ever needs help, she can
She's
go.
the electrician. All right, Caitlin Forster, hold on, hold on.
Well, I have like questions for a few people, so should I
You get to use your 3 minutes and then.
just bing bang
we'll have
boom?
to- Yeah. You
Okay,
can't use your timer.
am I good?
You're good.
All right, for Ms. Cooper, do you believe the village lease for the maintenance garage property is valid? And would it be legal for the village to walk away from a valuable asset like the lease where that is? Moving on. Sam, same question. Do you believe the lease that we have is valid? Do you believe the fiscal officer is up to date on her required trainings? And do you have any suspicion that the fiscal officer has mismanaged or stolen any funds from the village? For the fiscal officer, Councilwoman Sintek's husband accused you of circumventing the mayor regarding the second signature on paychecks at the last meeting. Is there a reason why Ms. Beckwith signed those instead of Mayor Graves? For Chloe, Samantha and Mark Brandt claimed that Mr. Brandt was the one that installed the bolts on their grinder unit rather than the village. Do you believe that to be true? For Mrs. Sintek, can you elaborate on your statement that abuse fees are not handled in a consistent manner? Do you believe the village lease for the maintenance garage property is valid? Did you report to Fire Chief Sean Muir that the village is in danger of losing the sidewalk grant? As a member of the safety committee, why did you abstain from voting for salt bins for winter? Do you have an alternate solution for getting salt for the roads? Regarding the video you made and later posted on Facebook, why do you feel your private conversation should be protected when residents shouldn't? Why are you unwilling to post the remainder of the video showing the conversation you had with Mayor Graves? And you also told Donna that you didn't listen to it before the posting and then referenced something she had allegedly said. So did you knowingly post a video of a private conversation or not? While campaigning, you said our village offices should be open and accessible and mayor and council should welcome your input, not treat residents as a nuisance. And now claim that the loitering ordinance was not personal. So which is it? Should residents feel welcome here, or do you think it's a waste of tax dollars to allow residents to visit the village hall? And for Mrs. Skeeta, what suggestions do you have for avoiding the water rate increase? And as chair of the safety committee, what's your plan for salt for the upcoming winter season?
You got a little time left. You know?
I'll reclaim it maybe later.
We might need help.
Yeah, that's why I asked if you wanted me to do it like that.
Okay, I think you were the first one.
And so, Mr. Mayor, I am going to respectfully decline to give a legal opinion on a matter that may be part of litigation in a public.
I will take this in.
Okay. My question's about Pam. Have you seen her training certificates?
Oh, yes, work with Dave.
Do you have any suspicion she's mismanaged or stolen any money?
Not at all.
Pam, you're next.
I didn't circumvent the mayor. I had, Mrs. Beckwith come in and sign checks because the first week Mayor Graves did not show up at all. So we went with one signature. The next week I had her come in because he had been avoiding me and I don't feel I did anything wrong. So I did not reach out to him. And then he still continued to avoid me. When he finally came in, I told him that I already had Mrs. Beckwith sign it. That's it.
Administrator?
Aaron Smith went down Lawton last year and installed those bolts.
Thank you. Mrs. Sinton?
I'm under no obligation to answer any of the questions that I've received during during the session. And these questions have been asked numerous times, and it's getting old, and I'm done with it. But thank you for once again repeating them.
But many are new.
Motion to adjourn.
Comment?
I said I'm under no obligation to answer them.
Okay. What was
Mrs.
your-
Gita?
I don't remember what.
It was about working to lower water rates.
He's probably got the list
And,
up there.
Is there any more questions? Because I believe we got to that.
That's, that's one.
Motion,
What was-
thank you.
Well,
Motion
was
to
there-
adjourn.
That was it? I
And then she
questioned?
second, and I'm
She
ready
was the
for.
last question. Okay. I gotta be so.
I know, I was trying really hard, you're like,
Donna.
Donna.
Oh, Donna.
He's serving in Japan right now. He's been for the last 5 years.
It is. It's. Are you meeting minutes on planning yet or not, or are you recording? Are you gonna record it all? Because I think a lot of people are really interested now, you know?